Hey Clear Lake peeps, Ross England here with Clear Lake Guide Service and your Clear Lake report for November 3rd, 2022. You see my one able-bodied assistant back here. Actually anymore, if you see her in the boat, that's because she is in the boat. Because ever since that one retired, this one quit fishing. She just basically stays home and stays with mom, doing whatever mom's doing on whatever little old retired ladies do during the course of a day. So, okay, lake level, currently 2.5, we'll just round it off, minus 2.5. It really hasn't changed since last week's report. And it really hasn't changed significantly in 2 weeks. Now, this time last year, we were at minus 1.5, headed up towards actually positive numbers, about 0.5, but the lake water level has stayed pretty darn consistently the same. Cold, I attribute that to cold mornings, shorter days, less evaporation, and of course no rainfall. So there's your water level. Launch ramps, the big news is, and I hope this is correct, I'm trusting the source, the Clear Lake Oaks launch ramp was reopened. Apparently they did something down there, whether it was moving rocks around or whatever, but our resident expert on Clear Lake Oaks down there, Bob Tyler, reported when he was by there the other day that they were launching off the ramp, but there was a monitor there kind of keeping an eye on people and trying to keep them off the beach. So if anybody has any different information than that, just tag me down below on this video and we'll try to get that word out. But at any rate, it sounds like the Clear Lake Oaks ramp was reopened for this past weekend. Lakeport still the same. Fifth Street's the only game that's open. It's weird because when I launched the boat today, my back tire was, even though nothing really changed on the lake, my back tires were pretty close to the line that's on the dock. So I honestly, I don't know how many more weeks I'm going to be coming out here the way things are going. So at this point, that's just the way it is. So your two launch ramps currently, Clear Lake Oaks, Fifth Street. The rest of them, of course, as always, you can launch a kayak or upon your little kick boats. So that takes care of that. Water temperature today was pretty much, we didn't get out until about 11 o'clock. It was 63 degrees. And at this point in time, it's still 63 degrees. That should be good for the fishing, although it really hasn't, for my days out here, it hasn't really shown to make a difference one way or the other. We're doing a heck of a lot more fishing than we are catching. So we did catch a couple today before we stopped and decided to shoot the video. So let's see, so there's watercolor. It's not a significant change from last week. It's still got the right color. It's not as clear as you would hope it would be for this time of year, but it's still, if you're certain places you can see maybe a foot, other places you can't. But I would say the majority of the lake, without any wind stirring stuff up, figure about 1 foot visibility. We do have the opportunity for some rain showers to be coming in, during the next week. If you total it all up, it looks like about 5 days of potential rain showers. And if you add up all the projections, 5 days will total 3/4 of an inch, which won't do anything. I mean, that's not going to even change the lake level. Won't start anything. So anyway, that is coming up, and that's, we'll take it. Even a half inch at a time is better than nothing. So activities, honestly, I got away from the house today and didn't see in time, so I really don't know if there's any activities this coming weekend or not. I don't think there is, so I'm just gonna leave it at that there really isn't anything going on. Pretty much most of October was there was some stuff scheduled, but it got postponed, rescheduled, moved, whatever. So the good thing about fishing this time of year and the way the bite's been, that's only the second boat we've seen today. So now, part of that could be that I'm just fishing in the wrong areas completely. But anyway, there's not a whole lot of people out here fishing. So as far as the bite's concerned, there's a few people I've talked to who have been fairly consistent with the fish catches. And I mean some pretty decent numbers and some pretty decent sized fish. And then everybody else, including myself, it's been tough. I mean, just flat tough. So fish we caught today were on reaction bait. Haven't been able to get bit yet on a plastic worm, although we've tried. But honestly, we're not working that hard at it today. Debbie and I are just out kind of enjoying probably one of the last really warm days before November really kicks into gear and we go from early fall to late fall. So, I think that's going to be it for today. Hope you all had a safe Halloween. There's not a lot of stuff going on up here, but it's a good place to come and just kill some time on a lake that's not being fished very hard. So we will hopefully talk to you next week. Have a good one.